We are recording.
All right. Good morning, everyone in LifeWave land, and welcome to our Monday morning chat. Today is February 1st. Oh my goodness, how did that happen? Today is February 1st. Happy February, everyone, and welcome to our roundtable chat, where we get to hear from one another about our awesome experiences with the LifeWave products, and that includes all the patches. And we are open to hearing from anyone and everyone with questions, testimonials, shares, old stories, new stories. We'd love to hear them all. So I'm just gonna make the disclaimer here. We do not, LifeWave products do not claim to treat or prevent or heal any disease or disease condition. So when we share our stories, let's keep with symptoms only, please. And how you felt before, which patch or patches you used, and how you feel now. Would anyone like to kick off our Monday morning? Oh, hello, Tina. Yes, please.
Today is my 80th birthday, and I feel like I'm 39.
39. She's 39.
Happy birthday.
Birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Tina.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, you look so great.
Thank you, guys.
Feels great.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Happy birthday, Tina. Thank you. And if you're not speaking, please put your microphone on mute so that we don't hear all the background noise. And thank you very much. Who else would like to share this morning?
I have a quick share.
Yes.
So I don't know if you can see how white my hair is. It's white, it's gray, mainly white. I was doing something with my hair a couple nights ago, and I noticed not only do I have a bunch of baby hairs, but if I could get you in real close, you could see those are brown baby hairs.
Oh.
Wow.
Isn't that wild?
What's your name? I can't tell by the
Valerie.
name. What is it?
Valerie Mitchell.
Valerie. Welcome, Valerie. Hi. Wonderful. Thank you. What a great share. Yay.
Isn't that wild?
That's
And
wild.
then I have the best share that just rocked my world. I have a precious friend that has a big C going on and in tremendous pain. He's been topping out at a 9 day and night for about 45 days. In the last 2 days, no pain pills, zero pain.
Wow.
That rocked my world more than my new brown hair.
There's nothing better than helping loved ones out of pain, right?
Yes.
That's beautiful. I have a very short pain story, very short. I was sleeping, this was a few nights ago, and in the middle of the night, I woke up with a pain right here in my neck, very strange. And it woke me from a sound sleep, and it was just throbbing. And I rubbed it, and I'm like, oh, I'm so tired. I don't want to get up and get an Eon, but I couldn't go back to sleep. And I just knew that the Eon would help. It was like 2 a.m. I got up, I got an Eon, and I kid you not, in less than 30 seconds of putting the Eon patch on that sore muscle, pain gone, spasm gone, I went right back to sleep.
Awesome.
Who else would like to share?
I can. I
Robin?
don't know if you can hear
We
me.
have two. Nancy?
I just want to invite
Nancy.
people,
Nancy.
I just want to invite people to the Vibrant Living Facebook group because there's so many wonderful stories there. And I just thank everyone for sharing your stories. All these great things that you share here, share there. You can win a sleeve of patches and 30 cards. So tonight we do the spin, and a winner gets a sleeve of X39 plus 30 gift cards. So please go there. There's a bunch of new stories and they're really wonderful. And thank you all for sharing. And if you haven't shared there or on the Tuesday night call, we want to hear. That's what I wanted to share.
And short videos get double chance at winning the spin because they get double points.
Right.
So
Thank you.
how often can people enter? Because I have several people that I'm going to encourage to go put their testimony.
As many as you want.
As many testimonials as you want.
The more you enter, the greater the chances.
Awesome.
So
Okay?
in other words, Robin, you can enter like say 3 or 4 times in 1 week. That means you get 3 or 4 entries. Woo-hoo.
And if you do a compliant less than 90-second video, you get a double entry. So we love your stories, and so does corporate, because they gave us the patches. So I just told Emily it's working really well. So we have, many more weeks left of this. Thank you.
Thank you, Robin and Gregory, for the reminder. Nancy, yes, we'd love to hear your story,
Yes.
please.
Well, this was interesting. I decided to start a new workout program because I hadn't done anything. Did everything in one day, and then just wondered why I was really in pain during the middle of the night. My right leg hurt so bad I couldn't even walk. So finally, I did get back to sleep, but when I got up, I wasn't any better. I put an X39, which I really haven't had anything dramatic happen, but I know it's working for me. So when I put the X39 right on my leg, I couldn't, I'm trying to figure out the worst pain. The whole leg hurt. And I mean, within several minutes, the entire leg was totally fine. And I didn't even believe it. So I kept walking around thinking, no, this isn't possible. It could happen that fast. I mean, because I really could not even walk. I was in such pain. I did learn a lesson that you don't exercise everything you're going to do in one day. That's not good. But it's hard not to when you're on a mission. But that was one of the most dramatic things I've had happen with the X39 for me.
Yay, thank you, Nancy. Beautiful.
And I have one quick question. A friend of mine called or texted me this morning. She's getting the vaccine tomorrow and wants to know if it's okay to wear the patch. And I told her, yes, that it does not interfere with anything. Am I correct on that, of course?
It's hard to hear you, Nancy. I think someone needs to mute. I think it's Paul, maybe? Someone needs to mute their phone. If you're not speaking and sharing, would you please be so kind as to mute your phone so we can eliminate the background noise? Nancy, I'm sorry, I didn't hear your question. Can you repeat it?
Oh, my question was, I had a friend text that said she's getting the vaccine tomorrow and she was worried if she should wear the patch. I told her it does not interfere with any medication and that she should wear it. It might even prevent any side effects. Was I correct in saying that?
I think that was a great idea. And if Robin and Gregory have anything to share, I believe that maybe it was Connie who said that David Schmidt spoke about what you can do like pre and post vaccination with patches. If someone has something to share about that, I know the X39 is wonderful for everything, but if someone has something specific to share.
Great, thank you.
David recommended if you were going to do the vaccine or if you had to do the vaccine, to do a vitamin C IV before and after. Most of us don't have access to IVs. And so I'm assuming maybe if you just do high doses of vitamin C before and after, if you have to get it. And obviously use caution getting it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
That
there
was
was
a friend. That was a
10
friend.
grams, 10 grams of vitamin C infusion the day before the day after, and 800 milligrams of acetaminophen the day of. The acetaminophen came from a Pfizer study that helped to eliminate some of the side effects. So Tylenol obviously isn't over the counter, but he did say that that study showed that. So that's the day of.
Mm-hmm.
I
I missed
also
that
heard
part.
that, I'm sorry, Dr. Nicholas, someone said something last week and I wrote it down with the glutathione on the regular placement for detox. So I wrote that down. Someone said it last week.
Smart.
Glutathione, yes, I would think because it's detox, it'll detox any heavy metals or so forth. So yeah, I would say glutathione for sure. Yeah. Yep. Did that help, Nancy? Okay, thank you. Who else would like to share?
And just so you know, I've muted just about everybody, so make sure you unmute before you want to share. Thank you.
Hey, on the glutathione, if you're getting the shot, the thing you better not use the glutathione prior and give it just a little bit of time after, because it may detox or get rid of some of what's in the vaccine that you need and want. So you might consider that or get a clarification on that, because I know that's true for chemo, that you don't use glutathione prior and you don't use it until a couple days after to let it work and do what it's supposed to do. So I would assume it's similar for a vaccine, just my opinion.
Okay, thank you, John. All right,
Hey, I'll share.
Satsunder?
That's Tim.
Oh, I saw Satsunder raise his hand. Okay, Tim.
Okay, so for decades, every morning when I get up, my low back right at the belt line is always achy and tight and feels like I could just break in half there. And, you know, after I move around a while, it goes away. But the other night, late in the afternoon, it was kind of doing that. So I put Ice Wave on either side on my SIs and just forgot about it, really. And I had forgot about it completely until about the third or fourth step away from the bed in the morning when I realized my back didn't hurt. I don't know why it's taken me a year and a half to figure that out, but it really does help for that chronic kind of thing that goes on all the time.
Thank you, Tim. Yay, the chronic back pain. Anne had her hand, chatted to me and says she has a question. And Satsunder, did you have one too? Or share?
Quickly is going to say is that I have a new distributor here in Mexico, and she had shared patches with one of her friends. And so I went and visited with them the other day, and she was telling me about how badly her jaw hurt all the time. And so I said, well, you know, I use the Eon patches after getting dental work. So I said, why don't you just try it? And I said, before you even pull off the adhesive, just put it on your jaw and see what happens. And within 15 seconds, she says, this is amazing. This is like, you know, it's completely gone, all the discomfort there. So that was pretty cool.
Hallelujah. We love these patches. All right, Anne.
I'm unmuted, right?
15 seconds.
Yes, go ahead, please. Welcome.
Hi, everyone. So great to meet you. I have my wonderful friend Tracy here that we've been friends for over about, what, 35 years, Trace? And Tracy lives in Scotland now, but we were both living in South Africa at the time. And
Are you muted?
so, everyone, so great to meet you. I have my wonderful. Wow, what's going on with the sound?
I think that was some feedback.
Okay.
Everyone's still muted, right, Robin? Everyone's muted.
Yes, I'm taking care of it. Go ahead.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Go ahead, Anne.
Anyhow, for a very long time, Tracy has been really struggling with a certain specific issue, and I'm going to let her go because she's here on the call with us. But I just want to introduce my little partner, Tracy. Go ahead, Trace.
Thanks, Anne. And hi, everybody from Scotland, where it's...
Woohoo! Hi, Scotland!
So, yeah, so I mean, Anne knows it's been years and years I've been battling with migraines and hormonal migraines. But, you know, there were a lot of other hormonal things going on last year where I actually, you know, besides it got to the point where I was having a migraine once a week. I worked it out in 2020, I lost 50% of my working capacity due to being down with migraines. And just being doctors,
overall efficacy in the United States for the J&J.
And
But
I started with
important to point out
X39.
when people ask.
Sorry, go ahead, Tracy.
Yeah, I started with X39 and I was very, very much started going for the set within the first, I would say probably the first 2 weeks, and I started feeling better, that I got more focus. The migraines did continue, but they've just gone less and less and less, and to the extent now that I'm into the first week of February and I've had one migraine this year. So, and it was so mild. I was up and about afterwards. I'm still focused. I still feel like I've got so much more energy, and I'm just good. I will not stop using X39. I've used the Aeon, I've used the glutathione, everything I'm using, it seems to help. My husband, I've got him on as well. And I can see, even though he's one of those people that, yeah, I don't really know if there's a difference, but I can see the difference in him. So yeah, I'm loving the patches, as you said.
Woohoo! Thank you. That's an awesome share, Tracy. So many people suffer with that type of situation, with pain in the head. Yes, and you said you mentioned the other patches, but it was the X39 for a while before you added the others.
Yeah, because that's what, Anne had said, use it for 90 days. And I was very strict with that I just used the X39 for 90 days. And I think I'm now on to, I think it must be 120 days almost now that I'm getting there. So and my husband, he's also got him on it.
Happy for you. Oh, thank you so much for jumping on. And by the way, I just want to say we have 46 people on this chat this morning. We are just multiplying. The love and the light is multiplying.
Michelle, if that's okay.
Yes.
Actually, it came from Saturday, this very Saturday. So some people who know me know that I go to Inversion Church every Saturday, where we go and we do upside down handstands and everything on a Saturday afternoon. And because it rained the last Saturday, there'd been 2 weeks between Inversion Church. And so I was rushing through from the car park down to the pier, and there's lots of steps and everything. But I had my heavy bars around my neck because I put them like this so that I can hold something in both hands. I had sunglasses and a mask on. And I was charging across the car park, and I hit one of those blue, handicap things, and I went down. Okay, the bars came clattering down. There were all kinds of people walking. Seriously, it made a hell of a noise. And I fell so that I felt the pavement hit me right on the back of my head. I felt my fingers. But what I did was I just jumped up and went, I'm okay, like that. I said, everything's cool, I'm good. But I could feel that I needed to look for blood squirting out of my head and my fingers. I grabbed the bars, I put them back on, and I carried on walking. I felt great. And by the way, I put the energy patches on myself before I even left because I wanted to make sure that I had fun and I didn't, I wasn't tired. But when I got down, look at these hands. I was looking for blood. I promise you, all along here, I felt over here by my head because I thought maybe I'd opened my head. Nothing. There was absolutely nothing. Here's my little knee. Look, there was, and I broke my pants. I could not, and the next day after you fall hard like that, literally I was upside down, my legs were above me. Your muscles get sore and you feel nothing. Anyway, I'm amazed at that. I wish I had it on video. It would have gone.
That would have made quite a video for our Vibrant Living chat.
Right, the back of my head hit the floor.
Oh my goodness. I'm so glad you're okay. Oh my goodness, you're more than okay. And what an amazing story.
And I had a great time at the beach too. I mean, I just I felt on fire.
As Robin has said, we don't need to hurt ourselves to have a story with our patches. Okay, so nobody, don't take Anne as your example and go falling down the stairs. I'm glad you're okay, Anne. I see Mike, you have your hand up. I think we have time for one or two more. Yes, please, Mike Morneau.
Satsunder talked about a woman in Mexico having jaw pain and using the pain patch, Aeon or whatever, to take the pain away. In 2007, I had a heart attack, but for 2 weeks beforehand, I had jaw pain. And jaw pain is a symptom of, especially in women, of a pending heart attack. So rather than just take care of the pain, you might suggest she have herself checked out, because you wouldn't want to get rid of the pain and then find out you were actually having a heart attack.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Thanks, Mike. Thank you, Mike. Good advice. Does anyone have a burning desire to share? We have time for one more.
I was in the physical.
Robin, you're muted. Oh.
Michelle, I would.
Is that
This is
Barbara?
Yeah.
Barbara, I recognize your beautiful voice.
Yeah.
Come on, Barbara. Yes.
So I just wanted to share something about for young people, because I think a lot of times we don't really talk about using the patches on young people. Let me see if I can start my video here. Okay. Oops. Okay, so for young people, my daughter, my just turned 11-year-old daughter in December, she fell on the ice and broke her arm. She broke her radius just above her wrist. And of course, I put X39 on her every night while she was sleeping under her splint. It was not a horrible fracture. It wasn't a huge displacement, but it was a green stick fracture. And she was able to remove her splint and completely well after 3 weeks, which is half the time of a normal broken arm.
Half the time.
Yes.
Yep.
So we can even speed up the healing process of young, very healthy little 11-year-olds with these patches too.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Thanks, Barbara.
You're
All
welcome.
right. So do Robin and Gregory, do you guys have announcements? We have our community call this evening, everyone. So would either
Yes.
of you like to share?
Tonight's going to be a very important call for people to meet our new customer service manager, Jeff Etherington. Gregory and I met him last week, and we invited him to meet all of you. And there's some great things going on in customer service we want you guys to know about. So please be on the call or watch the replay, because it's very exciting what's unfolding. He's the right man for the job. We were thrilled to meet him. He's very open and responsive. So I'm thrilled that everyone gets to meet him tonight. And then this Saturday is Nova, and make sure you are registered. We're having a few people in our home. We have a really good filter and a few local distributors coming over, and we're going to have a little lunch together and hang out and get to watch Nova. So lots happening this week. Anything else, Sunny?
No, I think that's a good one. Well, we had our first Saturday morning training and it was a smash hit. So thank you, Michelle, Zena, and Robin. It was wonderful. And so we won't be having one this Saturday, obviously, because we're going to get trained by the company, but we'll resume them the following Saturday and become a new routine for new and existing community members, distributors to jump in and get some skills-based training.
And one more thing, in case you haven't watched David's product talk last week on sleep, it was fabulous. And thank you, Helen, for putting it in our Facebook group. It's in the corporate Facebook group under LifeWave Business Builders. And that is something you're going to want to share with a lot of people. A lot of patch education, a lot of education on the importance of sleep, how to create the great conditions for sleep. Very, very important part of our, anabolic repair system is our quality sleep. And there's several patches that help us sleep, and David talks about that.
Yes,
Great.
he does. It's a wonderful presentation. Thank you, Robin and Gregory, for that. And we hope to see all of you tonight on the call or hear you and listening in. And we have so many resources, and we are such a very wonderful, warm, heart-centered community. And I'm so happy to have more and more people on these morning chats. So reach up to your upline if you need support for anything. And we're here for you. And thank you all for being here this morning, and make it a beautiful day, and keep on patching, as Judy Daniel says. Have a great day, everybody.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye. Nice to meet you all.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.